Now, next film. One of the nicest things that can happen to a movie critic is to avoid something like Cheech and Chong's movies. Instead, walk into a film expecting the worst, but find a surprisingly good motion picture. And that's exactly what happened to me with our next movie, High Risk, an adventure film about four out-of-work auto workers who decide to make money by going to South America to rob the safe of a big drug dealer. James Brolin leads the raiding party, and they steal the money easily. But getting out of South America and back to the United States, that's tougher. For example, after the theft, Brolin and one of his gang run into bandit leader Anthony Quinn, who has taken their money and accidentally shot one of his own young followers in an attempt to kill Brolin and his buddy, Bruce Davison.
We're supposed to fire, but you didn't give me the wink.
Let me see here. Oh, Christ. Jesus Christ. You got a handkerchief or something?
What are you doing?
Shut up. Hold that. Hold that on there.
That son of...
Hold that. Okay, what now? What are we gonna do now?
You follow him?
What, are you crazy?
Maybe. What else you want to do?
Well, we'll get the plane. We'll catch the damn plane.
Ow. Well, what about the other guys?
Well, how is following them gonna help?
Well, if we get the money back, it will.
Well, how are we gonna get the money back? They got 30 guys with guns. They just shot that kid.
They'd never expect us to follow. You know? They'd never expect us to follow. Let's go.
Terrific.
Now, also on the run are two other members of the gang, Cleavon Little and Chick Venera. They wind up in jail where they run into Lindsay Wagner. She's been arrested on a drug charge. The three of them manage to escape in a very funny breakout scene where they bribe a kid to tear down the jail wall with a pickup truck. The only problem is they bribe the kid with their clothes. So they're on the run, and Cleavon Little is forced to wear a dress.
First man I see, I'm gonna rip off his clothes.
Me too. Hey, there's a bus now. Come on. Hey, wait up!
Be right back.
What's happening, brother? Gracias.
Lots of high-energy scenes in this picture, plus comedy and drama, too. Anthony Quinn is a real standout in his comic portrayal of a bandit leader who has all sorts of ailments, toothaches, backaches, hemorrhoids. This is all very funny stuff. High Risk is a small film, but I ate it up. It's a perfect, lightweight, summertime adventure story. We really root for these guys to escape.
You know, I really share your feeling of surprise at this film because it looked, in terms of the newspaper ads,
Exactly.
like another junky summer exploitation picture. And I went to a downtown theater. The lobby smelled like vomit. I walked inside, my feet were sticking to the floor. I'm surrounded by people who look like they ought to be, you know, helping the police with some investigation.
Right.
The movie came on, and to my amazement, I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was filled with a lot of interesting characters. It moved along with a nice pace.
Yeah.
It had a lot of invention. In addition to the private army that's chasing them on the one side, they run into this guerrilla army out in the jungle, and so they're surrounded, and the snakes and the tarantulas and the rapids and the streams and so forth.
This is the enthusiasm that you're talking about is, I think, that maybe something that movie critics know
It's
the
partially
most.
relief.
Yeah, you know, because this is really a pleasure. We get a lot of these action pictures, and you can tell when it's a whole bunch of stars, you know, with sort of second lead stars. You think, oh, it's a tax shelter deal. They just put this together so that they could distribute it. They really don't care about making a great movie. But instead, this film had some real brightness to the writing, to the portrayals. It's a small discovery. In our town, the film has only lasted 1 week.
Yeah,
So if you're going to see it any place, if it comes to your town, you
get
better,
moving.
Yeah,
right.
I think so.
Not a success, at least not at the box office,
No.
but in our hearts, it's a
Okay.
success.
High risk.
But 2 unexpected yes votes for High Risk, a surprisingly good thriller starring James Brolin. But you have to move quickly to see this one. We both suggest that you do.